Hi all, let's go through some more horror DVDs in my collection. These are the ones we're going to be looking at today. Some new, some old, some weird. So let's take a look at these. Alright, first up is Meat Market. So Meat Market might not be something that you have heard of. I don't know. And this is a low budget thing that came out around 2002. I think the filmmaker's from British Columbia. Yeah, Underground Film of the Year, Be Independent, Sub Rosa Studios. So Meat Market is basically, I think it was shot on video, I don't know, it looks like that to me when I watch it, but it's a great, high energy, zombie movie. It's fantastic. It's like there's a zombie apocalypse and everything, and there's a group of a motley crew of humans that fight against them. One of them's a luchador. It's pretty cool stuff. The effects are great, and it's very ambitiously shot. Lots of like great scenes, and there's like a thing that looks like a dolly shot. It's fantastic. This is great. They made a part 2, which is a bit more serious, but I love this movie, and I pop it in every so often. It's great. It's a great testament to ingenuity and imagination, overcoming a budget. Fantastic stuff. What happened to this director, man? Frontline Films, written and directed by Brian Clement. Yeah, he did other low budget horror things, but this is great. Next up is Mad Monster Party. Mad Monster Party, departure from this, of course, but this is a kids thing that was made by Rankin Bass. They had made stop motion stuff with Videocraft, like the the Red-Nosed Reindeer special everyone knows, Frosty, all that stuff. But they did a horror-themed one as well, and here it is. This was a movie that was put out in theaters. It had Boris Karloff and it had Phyllis Diller as well, so that's pretty cool stuff, and it's basically all the monsters that you know and one big party at Frankenstein's lab, and it's a whole feature film. This thing came with a whole bunch of stuff, so I don't know if there's a Blu-ray of this that came out. Wow, it's like, this book is huge. It's hard to get out of here. Here's the big booklet, complete history of the, well, I believe it because it's huge. There's a big fold out here. Arthur Rankin Jr. It's sheer animagic. Here's Phyllis Diller. There's a big fold out of the characters. I think that's the daughter of Dracula or something, or daughter of Frankenstein, I should say. Peter Lorre looking puppet. Pretty cool stuff. And of course, their more famous things, of course, were the Christmas specials and everything. Comes with a whole bunch of features as well. So this is good for little kids too, but if you're curious, you could take a look as well. Maniac Cop, I don't think I have the other ones on DVD. But yeah, this is Tom Atkins, Lawrence Landon, Bruce Campbell. Yeah, and it comes with this disc, and that's it. I don't think it has any big features on it. Interactive menu and scene index. Yeah, those are the big features back then. From 1988. This came out in 2003, this disc. Video Nasties, I think this is the second one. So there's a Video Nasties disc. Video Nasties, of course, were the deemed by the government way over in the UK there to be banned because of toxic imagery, etc. This is the definitive guide, part 2. This has a whole bunch of trailers of a bunch of stuff that was banned. Also, it has a great documentary, and the documentary is probably the scariest thing I own, because it was very, very draconian. They would actually raid houses for video collections, and then jail you and stuff if you had horror movies. It's so crazy. I mean, God, I'd be jailed in 1 second. And these guys had setups like I have, like shelves of just movies. But this is fantastic. The trailers are great. The documentary is fantastic. It gets at the heart of what the issues were. Yeah, Video Nasties Volume 2. I just got this at like a Deja Vu Discs, which is like a secondhand disc store over here. Next up is Lake Placid. I haven't seen this in a long time. Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, Oliver Platt. Yeah, so Killer Crocodile thing. Pretty neat stuff. When this disc came out in 2011. I think from a 99 movie. So there you go. Correct me if I'm wrong when this came out. Dreamcatcher. This movie always makes me laugh. It's not supposed to be funny, but the aliens make me laugh. They just look so clueless and goofy. But yeah, big, giant cast. Pretty cool stuff. Evil slips through. This is one of those latch case things. With the scene index here. I like these latch case things. I know. They're distinctive, right? Dreamcatcher oozes with horror. Yeah, so this has bonus features in it, which is pretty neat. I don't think anything else coming out after this will have bonus features. I mean, usually Blu-rays are just bare bones now. Unless they're boutique where they stuff it with everything and charge you $100 for one movie. But yeah, this is the Warner release at the time. Yeah, I think this is the original release for this when it first came out on home video. Season of the Witch. I really enjoy this movie. It's a slipcase for whatever reason. No real reason for that. I think it duplicates exactly what... But this has more of a sheen to it. Special features, deleted scenes, featurette, Becoming the Demon. Yeah, I remember distinctly how he dies. He gets bear hugged to death. And Ron Perlman, and while the demon's on fire or something like that. So this is weird. You can see right through to the alternate like cover here. Pretty odd. So here's the disc right here. Season of the Witch is pretty cool. It's about the witch hunts of the old days, but like Nicolas Cage is back there in the past with Ron Perlman, and they hunt these witches and stuff. Pretty neat. Maybe a good double bill with Hansel and Gretel. I don't know. Children of the Corn. Children of the Village of the Damned of the Corn. I've seen this a couple times and I still forget it. I know this is a big classic. I've never understood that. Some people love this movie. I picked this up at like Walmart or something. Peter Horton, Linda Hamilton. I think this... oh, no, this is a more colorful version of this. Features its widescreen. So that's a feature, I guess. Theatrical trailer. And a 16-page booklet that you didn't ask for. So here we go. Here's the giant booklet that you get. And Children of Corn here. He who walks behind the rose. Now here's this dude. All of these things, I know Village of the Damned is a different thing, but like they're all lumped together for me, like the evil kids or whatever. And just kick them in the face or something. I don't condone that, but like if they're in a giant death cult and they're killing people, then I don't know, maybe you ought to spank them or something. So there you go. Next up is Phantasm, the 5-movie DVD. I have these on Blu-ray, but like I bought this because it was. I love when there's a big pack like this. This is like super cheap. I just have to buy it for the admiration that they can do that. For us old people, we remember a time when these movies were very expensive. So to have something like this is pretty cool. Phantasm 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ravager. I remember the anticipation of Ravager. It's like, oh my god, it's the last one and all that. These have the features that I guess they had previously been packaged with. So audio commentary and stuff. Of course, part 1 has more stuff, right? Graveyard Cars episode. Lots of cool stuff on there for a DVD, right? They seem to all have audio commentary. That's great. It's just a nice little like value pack to have. I can't remember when this came out, like fairly recently. Yeah, I don't know. This pack specifically. I mean, all the movies from the 70s into the 80s. And I think it's every decade it touched, right? Here's the slip. It's a cross-sell of some sort. Hiya Cinema. There you go. And now, unfortunately, each disc is stacked on top of each other. It's one of those deals. So, yeah, that's a Shout. Sorry, a Scream Factory thing. I don't know what this is. I don't know if... Oh, wait, who made this specific pack? Because this is like a Walmart thing. I hate these. God. This is... I'm not sure who put out this specific pack, but it just has like pre-made discs, and you just put them together into this one thing. And finally, Paranormal Activity. I haven't seen all of these. I find them extremely boring. I bought this at a Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada. It's a chain of drugstores, and this was like $5 or something. I was like, I'll buy this. I thought I was buying the whole thing, but as it turns out, as I was at the cashier buying this, they made 2 other movies. I think there's 7 Paranormal Activity movies, and nothing happens in them. Like a door opens and people freak out, or like a chair moves and people freak out. Like nothing happens. But it's just cool to have like... Is it cool though? I don't know. To have like all 5 in this thing. This value pack here, there's like, I'm missing 2 of them. I don't know if I'm going to hunt them down because it's Paranormal Activity. I can't believe that was a franchise. I love the TV spots for these, where people are like, oh, like they have the infrared camera inside the theater, and people like freaking out and nothing happens, and people are like, oh my god. Nowadays, I think YouTube videos of like dumb ghost sightings that may or may not be fake, they're fake. Have taken over this, but for a time, this is a roaring franchise. I mean, look, there's 5 in this thing. They made 7 of these movies. So there you have it. So yeah, that's it for this go-through of part of my collection. I have a lot more to go through, but like, I mean, I just picked these up randomly from my disorganized shelves and go through them on these videos. So, hope you like what you saw. Till next time, take care.